Resident Evil Requiem is finally the new game of this huge survival horror series. It's going to be the 9th game of the main series, and promises to be an innovating experience not just for the series, but also for the survival horror subgenre. The story will be set in the same universe, but with new characters and a new perspective, but we'll need to wait to see more about it. It looks really good. The studio developing it is Capcom, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Windows in February 27th, 2026.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. Face the past. Grace.
Hey! Help!
Stay away from that!
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
School in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No. And I suspect he feels...
007 First Light is a new action stealth game of this classic series. The game is being developed by the studio IO Interactive and is coming out in 2026 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Windows. After a heroic act, young naval air crewman James Bond is offered to join the newly revived 00 program. But when a mission to stop a rogue agent ends in tragedy, he must join forces with his reluctant mentor Greenway to expose a deep conspiracy and stop a looming coup at the heart of the state.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing...
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams. Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Such an ominous atmosphere, and one thick.
Nioh 3 is finally the new game of this amazing action RPG series. It's being developed by the studio Team Ninja with Koei Tecmo Games, and is planned to be released in 2026, but is only confirmed for PlayStation 5 and Windows, as the first 2 games of the series were also exclusive on PlayStation consoles. And this won't be different. This game features an open world filled with the sense of tension characteristic of the Nioh series, while also allowing you to explore to your heart's content. So for the fans of the series, this shall be insane.
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell!
If you recall, very swiftly at 25 kilometers radius of ground zero now. Seconds. 55 seconds.
Project Robot is a new game developed by the creator of the beloved game Shadow of the Colossus. How the game is really going to be is still a mystery, and this name's not the real name of the game, but it's how the project is being called for now. It's being developed in a partnership of Fumito Ueda with Epic Games, and we still don't know how the game's going to be, neither the year of launch and platforms, but it's a game that you should keep an eye out for.
55 seconds.
great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
Atomic Heart 2E is the sequel of a very interesting first-person shooter RPG game released some years ago. That was a very unique experience, with some problems, but still really fun. Its sequel is being developed by the studio Mundfish, and is planned to be released in some moment of 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Windows. The Atomic Heart sequel brings you back to the retro-futuristic universe, full of new characters and dangers.
There is. Maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
The castle has been sighted again.
The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
Bloodstained: The Scarlet Engagement is the new game of this excellent Metroidvania series, created by the creator of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The studio developing the game is Artplay, and it's confirmed to be released in 2026, with no specific date yet, but will be available on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and Windows. But a Nintendo Switch 2 version is probably going to be announced in the future. The story unfolds as a mysterious, ethereal castle under the control of Demon Lord Elias casts a shadow over the land, terrorizing citizens with its demonic forces. Really interesting for fans of old school games.
With me! Cross!
Reaper! Tonight, we start our mission!
Stranger Than Heaven is the new game of the studio responsible for Like a Dragon series, a beloved and amazing series with beat 'em up and RPG games. The studio developing the game is Ryu Ga Gotoku, and for now, there's no release date announced, probably 2026, and the platforms are not confirmed to, but shall be released in all modern platforms. It'll be set in Japan in the year 1943, and for the fans of Yakuza games, this shall follow the same style, a deep story filled with good characters and insane dialogues.
Got a name?
Mako Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
さあな、俺が知りてえや。
The tracks lead this way.
On me. Bloody hell.
Dying Light the Beast is a new action-adventure with horror game. If you know the series, you know what to expect, but it's a game set in a first-person style. You're in a place that's been struck by a zombie infestation. You must survive and fight them with all you've got, all types of weapons, vehicles, and more. The gameplay is really nice, with a fast movement style and insane parkour skills. The game is being developed by the studio Techland, and it's coming out in August 21st, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Windows, and is a game that the fans of the first game should keep an eye out for.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took for me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Battlefield 6 is finally a new version of this classic series. So far we don't have much information about it, but it shall be released still in 2025 or 2026.
You think you're the Harbinger? You might be.
Mortal Shell 2 is the sequel of a unique Souls-like game released some years ago. The first game was interesting, but had some problems, but now with the second game, the developers aims to improve the weak points and make a better game in all aspects, and the trailer looks really interesting. The studio developing the game is Cold Symmetry, and it's coming out in some moment of 2026, and will be available on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and Windows.
Good evening, Noah. Having trouble sleeping again? Your cortisol levels are elevated. Something's interfering, detecting temporal anomaly. Processing environmental data. Memory patterns.
Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss is a story-driven, first-person game of Cthulhu. It's being developed by the studio Big Bad Wolf, and it's aimed to be released in 2026 to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. A mining station in the Pacific Abyss is no longer responding. As an investigator of the occult, unravel the mysteries of the deep. Test your wits and sanity in this thriller inspired by the Master of Providence. A game that promises to bring us an atmospheric and immersive world, with a deep story developing mysterious events, all that with beautiful and realistic graphics.
Focus on my voice. Vital signs critical. Stay with me, Noah. Noah, the knowledge, it's beautiful.
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition is a new edition of a classic game released in 2011. The new version brings the game to the new generation, with better graphics in general, resolution, and even audio enhanced. It's being developed by the studio Sneaky Box and Relic Entertainment, and it's confirmed to Xbox Series and Windows. For some reason, a PlayStation 5 version wasn't confirmed yet, and it's confirmed that it'll be day one on Xbox Game Pass in June 10th, 2025. Enjoy quality of life and graphical improvements that take the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine experience to the next level.
But I am finished with you. All.
My driving style, it's always been aggressive. I think it's gone from being all out, all risk. Now.
A new year, a new era, a new season. Welcome to... There was a time. It's a great start for Hamilton.
F125 is finally the new game for the fans of Formula One. Leave your mark on the world of racing in F125, the official video game of the 2025 FIA Formula One World Championship, featuring a revamped My Team mode, the thrilling third chapter of Breaking Point, and more. It's being developed by the studio Codemasters, an EA game studio, and there's an official release date already. That's May 30th, 2025, and it's coming out to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Create your own F1 stories as you take control as the owner of a Formula One team. The new owner perks system allow you to specialize in your preferred areas of team management, then get behind the wheel of either of your two F1 drivers on race weekends.
She's going for it. Oh no! Her race is over. The rookie's showing the champ what he's made of here.
It is quick.
How was fun? By copying them.
Focus on the bigger picture.
Subnautica 2 is the sequel of the acclaimed survival game released in 2014, and now the second game is finally announced. It's being developed by the studio Unknown Worlds Entertainment and is confirmed to Xbox Series XS and Windows, and is coming out to Xbox Game Pass, and no, PlayStation 5 version is not confirmed, but I believe it'll be. Immerse yourself in a new adventure with Subnautica 2, an open-water survival game from the creators of the Subnautica series. Play alone or with friends as you explore alluring biomes and discover fascinating creatures. Craft vehicles, tools, and bases to survive this mysterious alien world. And now, the online co-op mode will be available.
No ために戦う。さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。本気でやるぞ。つらい。くらえ。おい、頼むよ。耐えてみせろ。任せてちょうだい。
Marvel Token Fighting Souls is a new fighting game with the characters from Marvel Universe, from the same developers of games like Dragon Ball FighterZ and Guilty Gear. So the fighting games fans are really excited about it, because it looks absolutely incredible. The studio developing it is Arc System Works, and it's being developed in a partnership with PlayStation Studios. So it's coming out only on PlayStation 5 and Windows, but there's no release date yet, probably 2026.
Yeah, baby!
その目に焼き付け貧弱なる
Get it!
援護する風よ荒れ狂え
とえ人々に
Phantom Blade Zero is an insane action RPG game. It's being developed by the Studio S game and is coming out to PlayStation 5 and Windows. The release date is still not confirmed, but they said that it's going to be revealed in 2025, so I believe it's coming out in 2026 or later. The game will be set in a kind of linear map, similar to Dark Souls, but no, it's not a Souls-like game, but action RPG with mechanics that resembles Souls-like games. In the game, we'll play with different weapons, facing different enemies and bosses, finding new items and equipments, and honestly, I'm really hyped about this game.
My memory's still a bit blurry. Remember this. Inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window.
You made it. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story.
Mind's Eye is a story-driven, action-adventure thriller set in a fictional near-future Americana, featuring best-in-class cinematics, high-octane driving, and explosive combat from legendary game director Leslie Benzies. This is a game that promises to be the game to be in the same level of GTA 6 in 2025, and yes, it's being developed by an old Rockstar game director. That's why the hype is real about it. The studio is built a Rocket Boy, and the game is coming out in June 10th. It's really close, and it'll be available on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows.
What's going on in there? It was an ambush. Do what you can. Do not lose her. I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue box. They're melting.
Time. For some, it heals. It wounds.
Code Vein 2 is a new Souls-like game developed by the studio Bandai Namco, and it's planned to be released in some moment of 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Windows. But a Switch 2 version is not far-fetched in my opinion. An epic adventure awaits, where you and your chosen partners explore a vast world, face fierce battles against powerful enemies, and uncover an epic story that transcends time. The sequel of a game released some years ago to please the players with its style and personality, and the sequel promises to be even better.
Maybe the next. You'll find how to save us all.
Are you real? More real than you, I'm afraid. So, where's the captain? Everyone died.
This is insane. What a trip. Not a trip. It's reality. Your new reality.
Are we brothers or something?
We have the same DNA, but...
The Alters is an extremely curious game. It's being developed by the studio 11-Bit Studios, and is coming out in June 13th to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows, day one on Xbox Game Pass. This game really got my attention. It's a sort of survival game. You'll be alone in a planet, and will somehow create different versions of yourself to help you build and take care of the base. Yes, it sounds crazy. That's why it looks so fun. Despite it, the game will also be a game about exploration, discovering things and places in the universe to get resources, and the building mechanic even reminded me of Fallout Shelter. That was really good.
Okay, let's go through all of this once again.
We have 3 days before the sun rises and burns everything to ash, and we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are?
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is finally a new kart game of the beloved Sonic. If you don't know the series, well, it's in the same style of Mario Kart, but with the Sonic characters and some unique features too. It's being developed by the studio Sonic team, and it's coming out to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and Windows. And it's coming out in September 25th, 2025. Race across land, sea, air, space, and time in Sonic Racing. Warp through travel rings into new dimensions where something new awaits around every twist.
Wisdom and kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
The Witcher 4 is the sequel of the acclaimed The Witcher 3, but now, different of the previous games, the protagonist won't be Geralt anymore, but Ciri, one of the most important characters of the third game. It's being developed by the studio CD Projekt Red, the same studio of Cyberpunk and The Witcher, and is probably coming out in 2027, with luck 2026, to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. The new game will be totally made in Unreal Engine 5. That's one of the best engines of the moment, with impressive graphics and insane possibilities. So if you like huge and massive RPG games, this is surely one of these.
Save the village! It's tradition! I was chosen!
Scott Pilgrim X is a new 2.5 beat-em-up game of this classic character. It's being developed by the Studio Tribute Game and is planned to be released in some moment of 2026, and is coming out to all platforms. The combat gameplay is driven by instinct and improvisation, a hectic ballet of fists and flair that rewards strategy, spontaneity, and a good bit of brawling chaos. String together stylish combos, experiment with wacky weapons, and unleash over-the-top special attacks. An interesting game for the fans of the series.